Hi, my name is Cam Smith with U Sports Production, coming to you from Ambassador Park in Victoria, BC. Thank you for tuning in. We're midway through round robin action in the Little League Provincials, hosted by Lakehill. Today we've got Wally against hometown Beacon Hill. Beacon Hill is off to an 0-2 start, but they've only lost by a combined total of only 3 runs over 2 games. They're a scrappy team, and they got to get back in this one, so this is a big game for them. Wally, on the other hand, lost their first game. Then they won 2 in a row convincingly. Their bats have come alive, and this is a really, really tough team. So they're strong all the way through, so you got to watch out for them. There's not much room for error at this stage of the game in this tournament. And I'll tell you what, let's get this party started. This is Wally against Beacon Hill from Ambassador Park. Play ball! And Ward will take the mound for Beacon Hill today. And that is Campbellfin leading things off for Wally. And Campbellfin's hit a sharp grounder. That's right over to Atkins. Atkins picked it up cleanly and over to first for the first out of the inning. And next up is Bo Billis. This young man, he's got some power, and that is Ward out of the stretch. Ward with the delivery, and Bo Billis, oh, he's going to pop this thing. And he has just launched it, put it on the board. That is a big-time home run right there. That's a clean shot, and that puts this Wally team on the board early on. And then Popovich, he would drive a run in. Then Popovich would drive a run in. That's Kluth. Kluth, he's going to hit a little number, and that is going nowhere fast. And that is going to load up these bases. And now we'll bring up Chris Danovich with 1 out and the bases loader, and he's going to hit a sharp one. And that is Atkins. He will throw it over to second, and that's for the force out, but that will score a run. Man, Hernstead next up. Runners at the corners, 2 out, and Ward with the delivery on 2 strikes, and that is a strikeout for Ward, and that will retire the side, but not before Wally gets 3 on the board. And Anderson gets the nod for Wally, and up to bat first, leading off is Dorshek, and Anderson with the delivery. Dorshek takes a swing at this. He's going to hit a hopper. Oh, that's a 1 hopper right over to Wegowitz. Wegowitz gets the out at first. That's a nice play right there. And Anderson would walk Ward, and that's going to bring up Paddock. And there's 1 out, 1 on, 3-0 for Wally. And Paddock is going to take this ball, and he's going to rip it the other way. That's got a lot of power, and that is going to go just about all the way to the wall. And Paddock is going to round first over for second. Ward's inward. He's going to score 3-1 now. And then Anderson has 2 strikes on Jardine. And a runner at second for Jardine. But Anderson just blows one. That's a fastball right down the middle. And then Brunet comes up to bat. Paddock is at second. And Brunet takes a pitch low, but Paddock's going to steal the third, and oh, what a tag! That's a great tag right, Bo Billis, and that will take care of the side right there. 3-1. Top of the second, Woody Carswell in the pitch for Beacon Hill, and that is Sylvia. And Sylvia at the plate is going to rip this. That's right over to Atkins. He's getting busy early, and he gets the out, first out of the inning. And next up for Wally is Dossie. With 1 out in the inning, and Heather Carswell with the pitch. That's a nice pitch. Oh, but ripping that one right there is Dossie. Dossie's going to bring it all the way out. That's going to get out to Isaiah Thomas. And in at first is Dossie. And then Persosa would get a hit. And that would put runners at first and second with 1 out. And then Campbellfin would sneak a bunt in there. And there was a nice play by Fan. But he's safe. Bases are loaded. And this Wally club's got it going. Bo Billis coming off a big home run. Bases are jacked, and Bo Billis just gets a hold of this one. He's going to drive it right out. Jardine brings it into second. 1 run will score. That is going to make it 4-1 for Wally. And then Wegowitz would step up. These two are tough customers. And Carswell, he doesn't want to get this too much trouble, but there's Wegowitz, slashes this one right out. Paddock picks it up. 1 run will score. Run around the third. He's coming home. Here's Stefan, and it's safe at home. Is Campbellfin, and Bo Billis goes into third, and Wegowitz with a double, and he's going to do a little repair while he's at it. This is a multitasker right here. Then Popovich going to step up to the plate, and Carswell, there's ducks on the pond for Popovich, and he just absolutely rips us, but it goes right to Jardine, and Bo Billis would tag it. He would score, but wait a minute. McDonald Dorshek, he tags a bag. I guess he left early. He's going to take that run off the board. That's 3 outs for the inning. It's now 9-1 for Wally. And we head to the top of the 4th inning, and that is Hernstead in pitching for Wally. And that is McDonald Dorshak, and he's going to rip one right over to Bobillas. Bobillas over to first, and mishandle, and safe at first is McDonald Dorshak. And Warden Paddock would walk, and that loads the bases. Nobody out, just with the doctor order. Jardine up to bat, and Jardine is going to rip this ball. That is going deep, 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 and that is going to go all the way right in the base of the wall. And runners around at third, scores, and another run is going to come in, and Jardine in with a stand-up double and a timely hit, making a score 9-3. And ducks on the pond for Brunet. Hernstead with a 1-2 count on him. And Hernstead would throw a beauty of a pitch that he'll chase, but he's got to run it out at first. And Wegwitz holding the runners. They won't advance. And Henry Fan stepping up to the plate. Still got runners in second and third, 1 out. And Hernstead with the delivery, and the ball's going to go into the dirt. And Paddock, is he coming home? I don't know. Well, Jardine, where's he? He's caught in the pickle. No, he's not. He comes back, and there's Paddock. That's some nice base running. And Jardine makes his way all over to third. And Beacon Hill creeping back in this. 9-4 Wally and Fan. He's got a runner at third, and Fan hits the ball. That's sharply, and that's a great pickup by Campbellfin over to Wegowitz for the open. The runner will score. 9-5. And then with a full count, that is Hunter Barrington Foot. He's up to the plate, and Hernstead with the delivery, and he's going to throw a nasty pitch. That's right down the pipe. And I'll tell you what, that retires the side. Not before this Beacon Hill squad gets 4 on the board. No runs for Wally in the top half of the 5th inning. We move to the bottom of the 5th. And up to bat is Atkins, and Atkins is going to drive this Hernstead offering. He's going to put it out there in left field. That's for a long single. And Popovich is going to come in early for Hernstead. And then Thomas stepping up to the plate. Thomas with a 1-2 count on him. Runner at first. And what a pitch right there by Popovich. That's for the strikeout. And let's take a look at this. Good mechanics by Popovich. And nice breaking ball right down the pipe. Freezes Thomas. That's a great pitch. And Popovich has Carswell in the hole 0-2. And Popovich says, here it is. Hit it. And oh, wow. That was a heck of a pitch by Popovich right down the pipe. And then Popovich, he's going to face Sartori. Runner at first, 2 outs. And with 2 strikes on him, he throws one. Just catches a corner for the 3rd strike. He strikes out the side. That's an impressive relief appearance for Popovich. And Thomas on the mound for Beacon Hill, and Dossie 2 strikes on him. And he just blows one right by him. That is high for the 3rd strike. And Persoso would walk, and that's going to bring up Campbellfin. Campbellfin with a runner on. He's going to hit with one sharply right over to third base. Oh, mishandled. And just about gets him in second, but he is safe. Runners at first and second. Man, that's going to bring up Bo Billis with runners at first and second. 1 out in the top of the 6th. And Thomas, he would throw this one right down the pipe, and Bo Billis would get a hold of it. And Paddock would do a great job playing this and keeping this to a long single. Bases loaded, though. And that'll bring up a dangerous hitter. That's Wegowitz. And Thomas taking a look at this young man here. I tell you what, he just turns on this ball quickly, and that finds its way through the infield right out to left field. That will score a run. 11-5 for Wally. Base is still loaded. And then Popovich, he steps up to the plate with the bases loaded, 1 out. 11-5 the score, and Popovich is just going to turn on this ball right up the middle. That's a great hit, and that's going to score. 1 run is in, and the 2nd run is coming home, and he will score. That's 2 RBIs right there for Popovich. And Wigowitz is at second, Popovich at first, and we're going to make a pitching change right here. Atkins is going to come in for Beacon Hill, and Atkins will face his first batter, and that's going to be Anderson. And there's ducks on the pond for Anderson, and he takes a rip at this right over to third, but picking it up nicely. That is worth. That's a great play by this young man. And then Cluth up the bat, and that runner is still sitting there for him. There's ducks on the pond, and that's Atkins. Atkins is out of the stretch, and Cluth is just going to rip this ball. That's going to make it all the way out to left field. The runner will be in to score. Second one, he holds up at third, but that's still 1 run in to score. No, the second one's coming. That's Wagowitz. He'll score on the overthrow. And in the second is Cluth. And Beacon Hill, they clawed their way back in it, but now Wally has opened it up again. And it's 14-5, and that's Krstanovich up. He's got a full count on him, and that's a great fastball by Atkins to retire to side. And we're heading to the bottom half of the 6th inning. Last shot for Beacon Hill. Leadoff hitter is Hansen, and on a full count, he's at a long at bat. And Popovich would throw some heat, and that's 4 strikeouts in a row for Popovich. But that's it for Popovich, and Young is in. He's facing McDonald Dorshuk. McDonald Dorshuk is going to drive this ball right back. Oh, it goes back to Young, and Young is going to fire over to first. That's for the second out of the inning. And then the final batter, this is Ward, and Ward is going to hammer this, and this is going deep, but Kristanovich tracks the ball nicely. That's for the third out, and that'll be it. That is 14-5. This Wally team over Beacon Hill. They put up some numbers. 19 hits today for this club. They played really, really well. Beacon Hill, they're a fantastic team. Like, don't sleep on these guys. They are a scrappy team, and they can come at you any day. But Wally with the victory. We caught up with Eric Popovich for his thoughts in the game.
Cool that we all get to stay here in Victoria as a team, and we just get to like bond and win together. And yeah, I think we also like got really close after we won the district championship. Good because we're basically living with each other now because we're all in the same dorm. We're sleeping together, everything, and yeah, it feels like we're family. Yeah, it just feels like everyone's like contributing because yeah, it's not just like the best guys are just hitting. It's everyone, even at the bottom of the lineup, middle, everywhere.
Tell me, that's a deep pitching staff to get that.
Yeah, it's not all guys are like aces, but still they can throw the ball and it works a lot of the time.
Well said. It's all part of the journey, and these are the memories that will take you with you for a long, long time. Let's get out in the community. Let's support events like this. My name is Cam Smith with Youth Sports Production. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you on the field.